What's up and welcome to Around with the Boys podcast. On this show, we talk about life, sports, business, and all the cool shit in between. I'm your host, James Rackley, and along with me as always is my co-host,
Johnny Dunleavy.
Mr. Johnny Dunleavy. So sit back, relax, crack your cold one, and enjoy the show.
Ooh, baby.
Man. I'm still feeling the ripple effects from the previous weekend.
Yeah, I didn't feel right until yesterday. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Around with the Boys. It is episode 37. Today is August 6th, and we are just steamrolling through these episodes. It feels great.
It feels amazing, and it's August 6th. We are going to say happy birthday to Big Marsh. I love you, brother.
Yes.
I know you're tuning in, so happy birthday, big dog.
Yeah, happy birthday to Big Marsh. We'll see you tomorrow, pal.
Yep.
Cannot wait to celebrate it for other reasons. But, well, I mean, so Marsh was diagnosed with cancer and wasn't given a very good shot to see this birthday. And like most things he does, punched it in the face and beat it.
Hell yeah, he did.
And so we are going to celebrate this birthday that he wasn't supposed to see.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
It's going to be great. As always, like and subscribe to the podcast, available on all major platforms. Follow us on the socials. We're live again on Twitch today, at Around W the Boys on everything. Give us a follow. Check it out. Jimmy posted a video last night of him hitting a golf ball, which is actually a really sweet video.
Dude, look, man, just a little Thursday night buzz. Really looking forward to Friday. Just sailed right into it.
I mean,
we had the Olympics on, or we were flipping back and forth between that and the Hall of Fame game.
Yep.
So, you know,
it was a cool video. I loved it.
Yeah, sailing into Friday.
I loved it. Last week we had Evan and Jordan on with us. We talked a lot about the Olympics and what's going on with that. I think we're still in the medal count lead. Haven't checked. I don't know. The time zone's just screwed.
Dude, I don't like the it's not live all the time. And then every time I've been in a restaurant where there's a TV, like so yesterday, for instance, at dinner, it was like the fast walking.
That shit is so fucking
dude,
funny.
I was like, I'm sitting there eating dinner, like, I look up at, it's the Olympics, and this dude is just, putting one foot in front of the other just as fast as he can, but he's not jogging.
No.
Hell no.
And so you know what the rule is with that?
No.
Is that both your feet have to be on the ground at the same time when you advance.
Wow.
So like in running, right, you're taking long strides, one foot's in the air. No. Yeah. Both your feet have to be on the ground. Like.
Look, I'm not going to lie. It looked really, really awkward. And it's like, why don't you just run? I could never see myself going.
Well, like, who's the guy back in the day that's like, I don't really like running. Let's just do a sport where you walk fast.
Yeah, no.
And hope. But then, these people are in shit. Like, they look like they could run marathons.
Well, that's what they are. They're walking fucking 20 miles or whatever the hell this thing is.
Is that what it is?
I don't know how far it is, but that and the other one I saw, so that was last night's dinner. The other one I saw 2 days ago was long distance swimming in like a river or something, or wherever they were.
That's tough.
And they were just swimming forever with boats following them. I'm like, dude, fuck that. And speaking of ripples, I thought those ripples were way too close to the swimmers. You know?
What do you mean?
It was almost like the boats were so close that the wakes from the boat, little ripples off, and might have been affected their swimming. Who am I? But I just didn't like that. But I will say, my video, my putt was way better than.
Did you see last week one of the boats out there made qualified captain?
Did it really?
It was starting the, I want to say it was triathlon, I think, or like the Ironman, whatever it was. They were starting swimming first, and so it had this huge dock that goes out, and all like the competitors getting ready to go, and they had this fairly large boat, right, that had twin motors on it, in the water right in front of them, filming with the film crew on it. Well, homeboy, I guess, didn't realize what the clock was at, and he's like, probably 15 feet off the dock, and the fucking gun sounds. And he's trying to get out of there, and these swimmers are like jumping in, and like the ones in the middle didn't go because there's a fucking boat right there.
Yeah.
And
wow.
he completely blew it. All the ones that jumped in had to get out of the water, had to restart it and everything.
Dude.
Qualified,
man. That is my biggest fear. Is getting on
never
that.
want to end up on
Holy
that.
shit.
On top of that, how was garden party?
Oh, dude, yeah. So we went to Dockside. It was fun, man. I mean, it wasn't as crowded as usual. I mean, I kind of figured it wouldn't, but I tell you what, the line to get beer was a lot smoother. All that was great. You know, it wasn't too hot. I mean, it was hot at first, but then it cooled down.
Yep.
Had some good live music going on.
So it wasn't crazy.
Nah, it wasn't crazy. It was just right. That's what it was.
Cool.
It was just right.
I wonder if that's because, which I didn't know, but I guess they like spread all the events out.
Yeah.
So if there wasn't like,
now trust me, there were still dressed up people.
no, I understand.
And like crazy outfits and shit.
I think a lot of people come into town for it because of so many events, and I think probably we excluded the out of towners.
Yeah, because like everybody else there that I saw was like, dude, I didn't even know about it until like fucking yesterday.
I didn't know about it until honestly the night before.
Yeah,
when I was at that cookout, and Emily's cousin was like, "Yeah, we're going to garden party tomorrow." I was like,
"Yeah,
oh shit."
But it was a good time. I didn't see any no qualified captain shit out there. I didn't see anything like that, which was cool.
No one fell in?
No.
Damn.
No, I was hoping. There was a couple groups that were drunk and a little down, like they were on edge.
Yeah, keeping your eye on.
All my eyes were peeled.
Yeah,
like for sure. Yeah.
Oh.
And, oh shit! Speaking of falling, dude, some dude fell a few times on the little pole thing the other day, and gymnastics on the Olympics.
Oh yeah.
Remember I said I was looking for a spill?
Yeah.
Like he didn't hurt himself, but he fell like twice, just really fucked up.
How about the video of the guy watching the warm ups, and that chick's doing the uneven bars, right? The 3 bars we spin.
Yeah.
And she like spins and then comes back, and she's going in reverse and spins and supposed to grab it again. She misses it.
Yeah.
Bam! Right on her face. Gets up. The guy's like, "Oh my god, I hope she's okay." The dude filming the TV, he's like, "Oh, I hope she's all right." And he was filming her because she was so like intense. He's like, "Look how intense. She's so ready for this." She falls on her, immediately stands right back up,
fighting through. Gets
on the poles again, does the same thing, misses it again.
Oh shit.
Bam. He goes, "Oh my god." He's like, "Is she okay?" I mean, dude, twice.
Yeah.
A faceplant from like 6-7 foot in like 15 seconds.
Dude, it's insane. I mean, like that just proves the point, dude. It's bound to happen. And obviously they're used to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
But that shit is the sketchiest thing in the world to me. Like, it's crazy.
It's crazy. And shout out to that one chick. I forget where she's from. Okasana is her name. She competed at she's 52 years old. Mm-hmm. She competed in her first Olympics in 1992 at 17.
That's badass.
And this was obviously her last one.
Yeah.
But she was still freaking getting it, dude.
I mean, that's impressive.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
Like that kind of shit. Like you are an Olympic athlete if you can do that for, Jesus, 3/4 of your life.
Yeah.
GRiZ weekend was also this past weekend. I don't even know where to begin. Saturday was awesome. We took the boat out all day. There was probably like 20 something of us, 3 boats.
Yeah.
Had a blast. Thankfully, didn't get rained on or anything until that evening.
Yeah, so we were all bitched about he was supposed to have that concert on the beach, but there was one storm cloud out there, and it was shitting right where he would have been playing. And so it worked out anyway.
It worked out. Saturday night show, I can't even believe we were allowed in there. We were all waiting outside to get in, and the lightning coming down, which was right across the river in Leland.
Yeah.
Now, usually, if there's lightning within, like, I forget what it is, 5 miles or something, like, you have to wait 30 minutes without another one. Easily within 5 miles. And it just kept going. And they were like, well, whatever. We're opening the doors. We're doing this.
Dude, it was right over the head the whole time.
Dude, the whole time.
And I'm not going to lie to you. Hopefully y'all saw those videos we took, like how big the line was and all that kind of shit. Listen, I've been here my whole life, and I was shocked that was in my hometown.
Yeah, and we were...
the stage was professional. Once you got in there...
It was incredible. Like, the town did a tremendous job with that project.
They really
way
did.
over budget and whatever, but it's just incredible.
It looked good.
It looked great. Everything clean as a whistle. I mean, it was easy to access everything.
Now, if y'all have never been to these shows, it's like a glow stick festival.
Yeah,
like shit like that. I mean, this dude GRiZ is like that techno kind of music.
Yeah, it's funk mixed.
But this
with
one was
electronic.
funk. This night was funk. But like, dude, the amount of like hula hoopers and like glitter.
That's the festival.
I literally was watching like grown ass women dance around like fairies, like with actual fucking wings.
Yeah, loving it, having a blast.
Plenty of girls like with pasties, the little X over their nipples and stuff.
Yep.
And just all kinds of like, wow, this goes down. But most importantly, and this is most important, there was multiple beer vendors, multiple like porta potties. I didn't wait for shit.
Yeah,
everything was quick.
They figured out the bathroom issue until they like officially build the new ones.
Yeah,
they just had porta potties everywhere.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like I saw suckers waiting in that line over there, and dude, I just went straight to the porta potties and didn't wait for shit. And like, you guys should look around. But dude, so sitting in line, right? Obviously, at these festivals, there's a lot of psychedelics that go down.
Yep.
People get just fucked up in multiple ways. So like, we're sitting there waiting in line. Like this is like 8 people wide, like literally. This line, and
blocks long.
Yeah, the lightning's going overhead, dude. Everybody's fucking jacked up and just ready to get in there, you know, shoulder to shoulder. All of a sudden, this girl just pukes everywhere, right there in line, just blah, all over the fucking place. Everybody's like, "Oh shit!" and like, you know, scatter around.
Yeah, because I was about 100 and something people behind you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the first, like, this girl pukes everywhere, right, and like. Probably from ecstasy, you know.
Something.
The egg rolls, not the ecstasy.
Yeah, it's the egg roll, not the ecstasy.
Kenny Powers joke right there. But anyway, dude, so like this girl throws up and like the boyfriend is all like coddling her and gets her out of there. And everybody's like, okay, yeah. And we all just like start marching forward around it. Not 3 minutes later, different girl, different crew, pukes everywhere. And this one got to me. I got hit with some shrapnel, a little bit of splatter, got the back of my calf, bro.
Oh no.
I was like, man, this is not good. Because what am I going to wipe it with?
Yeah, I just don't know.
You know what I mean? I was sitting there, I was like, dude. And it was the kind of splatter of like, you know, you don't wear sandals to the bar because like the splatter off the urinal, you feel that shit?
Yes.
Yeah, like, girls don't know about that. But I'm just saying, like, that's what it felt like. And I just knew it was from that girl's stomach. And I was like, fuck me, dude.
Damn, you just have to wait until
I had to wait till I got to where I got my beer.
And then it just crusts over.
Yeah, and I kind of like...
spackle it off.
Yeah, dude, so... So
it's
whatever.
Like a Family Guy episode when everyone's just puking.
Yeah, it's literally what it felt like, and I was like, the timing of that was incredible.
Yeah. So they end up moving the set list. The opener only got like 20-something minutes. GRiZ comes on, and he comes on and starts playing his first song like as I'm literally scanning my ticket.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't have been better timing. Credit to me for that. And I walk in there, and I'm like blown away. The light show is insane.
Yeah.
Like, this show was awesome at Greenfield Lake Amphitheater, but it's like times 10. And I'm like, this is sick. I can't believe this is happening. All the while, we're getting a natural light show behind him from the lightning.
That made it even cooler.
Yes. And I think the man who enjoyed it the most was Pat.
Pat?
I end up finding Pat. I don't know how. I'm with Jordan. Jordan's like, dude, that's Pat right there. Because, like, you can't see anything.
Yeah.
And we walk up, and he's raging, and he grabs me, dude, and he's like, can you fucking believe this is Wilmington? Yeah. And all the while, Lollapalooza is going on in Chicago. And we're just raging, and he's like, I feel like I'm back at Lolla. I'm like, yeah. Except we could take a 20-minute cab ride to the crib.
Yeah, for sure. But, dude, what's hilarious, though, when people get in the joint after waiting in that line, the puke and all that, and, like, they just start sprinting towards the light because like it looks like they died and went to heaven.
Yeah.
And like, or like little bugs about to get zapped because they're like, it's something to see even if you're not a concert person. Like I like a nice little bar with some dudes playing some classic rock.
Mm-hmm.
That's my kind of vibe. But dude, I don't mind doing shit like this. Like I've got crazy at one before.
Yeah. And
but dude, it's worth. What I'm saying is it's worth going to see and like experiencing it.
100%.
Because that style of music, dude, like it hits different.
It does.
You know what I'm saying?
And like you just have fun. Like
dude,
everything's just fun.
Dude,
and everyone around you
is having the time of their life.
Yep.
And they're just in their little zone feeling themselves. Like
yeah. And the cool part was too, like they just disregarded all seats, what lawn, you name it.
Dude,
like it was just like, just go
as quick as you can.
Yeah,
like you were just sprinting to the front. So
I got pretty close at one point.
Yeah, it was sick.
Yeah. What else was sick? Shout out to Hannah. I walked in, went right to the beer thing, and you know Maddie Moore's sister?
Yeah.
Hannah? She was I didn't even realize it. I walked up, I'm like, yeah, tall Bud Light, I guess. And she was like, what's up? I was like, oh, shit. She was working the thing.
Yeah.
And I had a 20. And she's like, it's cards only, unless you just want to tip us. And I was like, well, how much is it? She's like, it's $12. I was like, I'll give you a 20 if you give me a 10 back. She goes, that's a deal. And I was like, all right.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
So we're at this concert for we're inside for what, 50 minutes?
He played for 30 minutes, 32 minutes.
So you know that for a fact?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so he's up there, and then they cancel it for Lightning.
This music just stops.
Yeah.
In the middle, and we're like, okay. And of course, extreme weather. But by then, the Lightning hadn't even really.
Dude,
it was so much worse before.
It was the same. I'm just like, it's classic.
Yeah. So what I think was they let it happen so that the refunds weren't on Live Nation. But GRiZ, being the man that he is, he loves his fans.
Yeah.
He has in his contract that if he gets cut short, he can make the decision whether to issue refunds or not.
Yeah.
Which he did. He issued refunds to everybody night 2.
Dude, and I was very stoked for that because we were out on the boat, and all these guys are convincing me all day to let's go to GRiZ. Because, like, now that
You're
I'm older.
the only one that didn't have a ticket.
Yeah, now that I'm older, man, 6 hours at a time and drinking it. But I pushed it that day. And shout out to Young James for hooking me up with a ticket that he got his money back for.
Yeah.
Which I was fucking jacked.
Yeah, because, I mean, we ended up seeing 30 minutes of him, which.
And, dude,
the shitty part of it was it was just getting good.
Oh, it was getting good.
Like, he was getting into the groove, and I saw the set list. Someone got a set list from that night, and I saw, like, what song it stopped at, and, like, the next 5 were just bangers. And his encore songs were the ones from Ride Waves that we love. Mm-hmm. And I was like, damn, man, that sucks.
It would have been cool, but, like, you know he's going to be back.
Oh,
but, dude, I felt bad for all the people that were, like, tripping their ass off and then had to go walk, just like
figure it out,
get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we walked right to the bar.
Dude, yeah, we went to the bar and that was straight. And then I continued going down to the bar. But dude, that whole downtown scene that night was just crawling with people.
Yeah, I don't know. I rode home in a bed of a pickup truck.
Yeah,
went live on the Instagram.
This man said it was a submarine.
Yeah, because I was laying down so you couldn't see me, and I would hold the phone up. Like, just the camera would get just high enough over the lip of the truck bed where you could see the other cars, and I was like, boop, 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 boop. No, I thought it was funny.
No, it was hilarious. So, like, you also tweeted out something about, like, I'm going to a bar, and I don't care how hammered I'm getting or something.
So I get home. Yeah. At this point, I had been going since 11 a.m.
Yeah.
And it's now 11 p.m. And we changed and walked up to 7 Mile, and Emily and Aaron. And shout out to Woody. Woody was the one who picked us up. He was still working.
Yeah.
And coming back through from Leland. But he was like, I'm going to the bar. And I've been working. He works for Duke Power. And Storm knocked shit out, so he got called in. Mm. And so he's like, I'm drinking. Fucking. And so they all left. I was like, well, I need to change. I changed, and I'm walking up there, and I'm like, I mean, I had taken the weekend off work. I'm like, I'm just getting wrecked today. Like, and I was like, I don't care about anything.
Yeah.
Which
that was your brother's feeling too, man. This dude was chilling on the boat. He's like, you know what? I'm going for it today. I'm just fucking going for it.
Dude, yeah, they boarded the dogs.
Yeah. Dude, you know.
Because they knew they weren't going to be home.
Yeah, hell yeah. Like, fuck nah. I would have boarded them the next day too. Like, I'm not dealing with shit.
Dude, yeah, we had a blast. He did playing on the island Sunday.
Oh, I know. There's no way I was going to go out there for that.
Emily went to it.
I know. I saw that was insane.
I was sleeping. I was taking a nap at like 12:30. I passed out. Woke up at like 3:34. House is silent. All I hear is Sonny snoring next to me.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'll walk out. There's just a note. Went to GRiZ with Aaron. Love you. I was like, all right.
Dude, fucking Wildcats. I don't know how.
She got back. She was like, first of all, that's the last time he'll be able to do that out there. She said it was insane.
Dude, it was a lot windier that day,
Hundreds of kids trying to swim across. These dudes were buying inflatable rafts and using oars to try to get across. And then when it was over, she said she turned to the right, and there was about 100 people swimming through the marsh and crawling up like the wooden things or whatever into the backyards of these figure 8 homes.
Yeah.
Now listen, if you don't know what figure 8 island is, first of all, it's not where the fucking Pogues are from in OBX, okay? It is an island down here that is, I mean, massively rich, right? Like, you need to be very rich.
You talk to a gatekeeper guy, and then you go over a bridge to get onto the...
I don't think there's surely not a home less than $1 million. No way.
Dude, no, that would be just...
Yeah.
Guffaw. Excuse me.
And so now, picture this. Oh, you enjoyed a nice weekend, nice cocktail on the back porch. Uh-huh. And here come these...
just fucked up idiots.
Crawling up in your backyard. And the whole, I guess, idea was, oh, wait, there's houses. I can get an Uber from there.
Yeah.
First of all, how's your phone going to work?
Yeah.
Because it ain't. Second, you're probably not going to get an Uber on Figure 8 Island.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have to walk all the way to Porter's Neck Road and then get one.
Yeah. Possibly get arrested for public intoxication.
The cops are out there, dude.
Yeah.
Just like...
Hey, but look, on that note, that gives me hope, bro. I'm glad young kids are still, like, having a blast.
Chasing it.
Because what I noticed on July 4th and all that, dude, it wasn't, like, popping as it was when we were 20. And, like, we were 21, 22.
We have been known to...
Well, I'm just saying, like, and so that gave me hope that, like, you know, all right.
Yeah.
Some young bud, you know, they're still getting after it.
They're still getting it. But,
Good.
like, the pictures and videos I saw of, like, the inflatable, like, rafts that you would put in a pool.
Mm-hmm.
And them trying to, like, the current's taking you, pal. You're not going to win the battle.
Yeah, that's a fact. You got to play the tides.
Yeah.
Play the tides,
But
man.
he did it, and it was cool. I saw videos. Looked awesome.
Yeah.
But he did post afterwards, like, I think we've outgrown this spot.
Yeah.
Slash
go to Masonboro. Why do you got to go to Mason's Inlet? It's way easier to get over to Masonboro.
So Bo Gunn, who runs the whole thing, lives in a neighborhood right across the street from me, down Middle Sound.
Yeah.
And it's like, bink, you just like shoot right across. So it was like easy for the equipment and all that to get over there. But at the same time, you can go another 15 minutes.
That's what I'm saying.
And have...
He could do it different. Anyway,
bottom line, we had a fucking blast.
blast.
And
blast.
If
Wish
you
y'all
get the
could have
chance
been
to
there.
do it, you guys should definitely join us. I was hungover until yesterday, I think. I'm dead ass. Okay. This week, the NC Senate is on our side.
Hell yeah, they are.
They have legally, they have advanced the sports betting bill in the state of North Carolina, which is step one, completed.
Mm-hmm.
They will allow up to 12 online sports books for online sports gambling. Now, we already know that this is popping off because they're in the middle of building a huge casino outside of Charlotte right now.
Yeah.
They already opened up the mini one just to get people to come look at it, which is just 500 slot machines.
Yeah, and that fucking that's like Indian beef up there because that's a different tribe than the one in Cherokee Nation.
Yeah,
and they're pissed. Like the Cherokee people were pissed at the other Indian tribe for opening that shit right there.
Well, they're gonna be real pissed when fucking gambling's legalized,
dude. I'm just saying, like it's crazy up there. I was just looking at that.
You know what else Cherokee just legalized up there?
What?
Medical marijuana.
I mean,
only a Cherokee.
Yeah, I mean, good. They should. I would.
Yeah, well, they've been doing it for years, according to Chappelle.
Well, you know they have, dude. Oh my god,
that Chappelle skit's one of the funniest.
Fucking hilarious. But like, I would if I was him, because dude, they got their own laws. It's Indian reservation, so.
Well, yeah.
I would fucking do it just to beat out the competition. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, they're getting. Look, weed will be federally legal in 5 years everywhere. It'll be a federal law.
What do you think about gambling? You think that'll be legal federally?
I mean, at the rate states are doing it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's how many already in the last year since we'll use the timeline since Barstool and Penn, right? Which was like February 2020, February 2020. So since then, they've already been added to like 3 or 4 states.
Yeah.
I mean, it just keeps going and going and going.
Well,
people realize how much money you can make off of it.
Yeah. Well, I will say this: like, if I was the one in Charlotte, the new casino.
I forget what it's called.
I forget too. I think I can't remember. It's like what the tribe is. Not Catawba. It might have been.
It is. It's Catawba Casino. Yeah.
Okay, it's Catawba.
You're
there
right.
It is. So I do want to go there because I've been to Cherokee and I wasn't the biggest fan of like.
Well, I'm here to tell you this Catawba one's about an hour and a half, 2 hours closer.
Exactly, and the Cherokee one's hard as fuck to get to. It's like in the mountains.
Yeah.
And like so that one would be closer to Charlotte. That'd be sick.
Yeah.
And so
it's like 45 minutes outside the city.
Yeah, but I don't think it's gonna hurt. Like if somebody we can go to like a little mini Vegas. You know, the what I'm saying is the online sports game, the mobile sports betting won't really hinder it that much.
No, because listen, you go to a casino. If no one's ever been to like Vegas, even Atlantic City, but
I've never been. I've been to Vegas.
Atlantic City's so fucking dirty. Vegas, like you go for the experience.
Yeah,
like it truly never stops. They just don't stop there.
Yeah,
like you don't even know what fucking time it is half the time. But I think for the experience, people will. I mean, we're surely gonna go.
I'm definitely
gonna check it out. And we're also gonna surely sports bet. on our phones.
Yeah, because we already do that, so that's just going to continue. But yeah, I want to go check it out when it opens up for sure.
I'm down. My mom is all about it.
Really? Dude, all I want is a fucking casino right there over the bridge in Leland. That's where I want.
There's so much land out there to do it too.
I know there is, bro. And then you have it just outside of town. And like Leland, you want to talk about Leland finally, my whole life, Leland's growing. I mean, yeah, it's growing, but it's always been at a snail's pace. You want that shit just to, pow. Like, are you fucking serious?
Yeah, that'd be a good idea. And then they could get like trolleys, right? And have like pickup points from like downtown.
Dude, they could do all sorts of shit. Like the possibilities are endless there. And so if anybody's like rich as fuck out there, like wants to get started on this project.
You're right, because like,
yeah,
when you get on 17, it's just like fucking lots and acres of for sale signs.
It's just fucking land. I mean, Disney at one time, like, was trying to do some land deals out there for something. Like, it's always been sought after, but like, dude, if we're going to legalize gambling, put a fucking casino at the beach, bro. What are you talking about?
I mean, you'd have to.
Right?
God, I would fucking kill it.
Yeah.
I mean, Brunswick County. Well, no, Little Rivers.
Yeah, but that's 45 minutes away. I'm talking about you get to stay here, you get to gamble, you got nice restaurants, you can come into Wilmington for the family. I mean, dude, the whole nine. But anywho, I digress.
Yeah.
Speaking of money, though.
Well, so the 12 online books, right?
Yep. Okay.
DraftKings and FanDuel obviously be two of them.
Yeah.
There's 10 left. I would think Barstool would get on that.
Yeah, yes.
They'd have to.
They will.
And then the other ones, I don't really know or care. Making money.
Yep.
All right, this segment is going to be called Shout Out to the Women. The Women Rounders, we have a few of them.
Mm-hmm.
This whole part is for you. This week, Reese Witherspoon. Baller.
Yeah, I was completely unaware of this deal until you described it to me, and I heard what was the bottom line, $900 million?
$900 million.
Mm-hmm.
So she started a company in 2016 called Hello Sunshine, which started as a production company, but now has multiple different facets. It focuses on putting women at the center of its stories. It creates scripted and unscripted television, feature films, animated series, podcasts, audio storytelling, and digital series such as Big Little Lies, The Morning Show, and Little Fires Everywhere. Two former Disney executives, Tom Staggs and Kevin Mayer, purchased the company for $900 million this week. The cool part is Reese Witherspoon, as well as select other executives for Hello Sunshine, are staying on with the company for day-to-day operations and decisions. Sarah Harden was the CEO of it. She's still on. So her and Reese are going to be basically still calling the shots, but they have these massive, and these two dudes who bought it are huge Hollywood executives.
Yeah.
So, yeah, cha-ching.
Cha-ching, dude. Good for her, man.
Good for her. I mean, fuck. She started in 2016. Can you imagine taking a company you start and 5 years later selling it for almost $1 billion?
Yeah. Dude, you didn't happen to look up startup, how much? Like, I just want to know, like, the cost startup.
No, I mean, I don't think they have all that.
Yeah, they probably don't.
She already had a ton of money, but
I bet she, like, quadrupled that motherfucker.
Yeah, it's like she basically did, like, what Adam Sandler did, right? With Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, what is it? Happy Madison
Happy
Productions.
Madison.
Happy Madison Productions, which is, like, God only knows how many movies they've done.
They have done a lot. They hadn't been the best, to be fair here.
He set the bar pretty high with Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore.
Dude, yeah, he's got classics, but my thing is, I think anybody who gets to that level should get your own production company, man. Like, you should do that. That would be the first thing I fucking did.
And the cool part is he keeps his boys in the circle.
Yeah.
It's the same cast members, right? Like,
yeah.
It's David Spade. It's what's his name? Not Chris Tucker. Oh, yeah, it might have been.
Well, that used to be an old school way of doing it, too. Like, I don't know how many of you out there has seen all the John Wayne movies, because I have. It's just the way I grew up. But, like, he used a lot of the same people. He would rehire those same actors for the core spots. It was like you had your crew. And then he kind of did that same thing. There's a lot of movies that are like that, obviously with comedians like Will Ferrell and all them cats.
Yeah.
They got a lot of the same people, and then they branch off. Yeah. That's what makes it good, because then you can get to a groove with your crew.
Yeah, it's like your teammates.
Man, and you just get better and better, and like classic after classic.
Sometimes.
Sometimes, but I think
unless you start making movies called like Grown Ups 1, Grown Ups 5,
like
whatever the fuck. It's like, dude, we get it. Uncut Gems was good.
Yeah, I saw bits and pieces of that. Didn't see the whole thing.
That's a good one.
But yeah, I think some of those movies he did was like Netflix or somebody came up to him and said, "Hey, would you do this?"
Yeah,
and he just, all right,
yeah, sign me up.
Just take the money.
Yeah, but Reese Witherspoon, first of all, spells her name like my dog Reese, so immediately
she's a great actress.
Great actress.
Everything I've seen her in, she's done perfect.
I mean, dude, like when Legally Blonde came out,
yeah,
smashed the box office.
Yeah,
and listen, I've seen the movie. Great movie.
I haven't, but
I watched it with them a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah,
it was on TV.
The only movie this man watches is chick flicks.
Well, just whatever's on the TV.
Dude, I'm fucking with you.
But no, Reese Witherspoon is very good. So shout out to her. The other woman we would like to shout out this week, who is also rich as fuck now, is bad girl Riri. Rhianna. Rihanna's company Fenty Beauty is the #1 beauty company in the world now. She's the first female musician to become a billionaire, and her company is worth $4 billion.
God dang, son.
Or $1 billion.
Well, she's a billion. She has $1 billion.
It's worth over $1 billion, yeah.
That's fucking insane.
Yeah, so the top three, her, and then Jessica Alba, #2, which I thought for sure Kylie's was going to be #2. Turns out it's not. And Kylie has twice the amount of followers that Rihanna does on her personal Instagram and the company one. But I'll get to why Fenty's #1 in a second.
Okay, I was about to say better
Jessica
business
Alba,
model.
right? 300 mil, I guess it is. Kylie, or no, it's 3 billion. Kylie, 2 billion. Lots of billions and millions. Either way, Fenty's #1. I did a little research. It has 40 shades of foundation, 50 shades of concealer, and it uses diverse models in its campaigns, which is what sets them apart. They are an all-inclusive beauty line. So at her shows, right, they do fashion, like lingerie and stuff too. You see all different body types. Black, white, Asian, doesn't matter. Big, fat, skinny, doesn't matter. Which I think...
So real life.
It's real life.
You know,
yeah, it's an all-inclusive beauty line, which is like awesome, right? Like I'm sure Jenner, Kylie's is like, well, unless you have surgery, and
I mean maybe, but I think that's great. I mean, because
well, that's how it should be.
Yeah, you
for everybody.
Yeah.
So, Rihanna 1 makes great music.
Yes.
2 is very very good looking.
I mean, yeah.
Does not give a shit about what anybody thinks, which I love that.
Yeah.
And 4, she's come a long way. Dealt with some shit back in the day.
Yeah, that motherfucker better be careful now, son.
He's fucked.
Get him hit from a long way.
Long way. Yeah. Yeah. So, shout out to Rihanna. Shout out to Reese Witherspoon. You girls are doing it.
Yup.
That's a fact. I wish I was. All right.
One day, bro.
Speaking of, what the fuck would you do with $900 million?
What I would do with $900 million, I would make, let's call it, I would make 5 feature-length movies. But, you know, because I have $900 million, I could spend $500 million on it.
That
$100 million.
Movies cost $100 million to make?
No, but I could do, like, think about what you could do with it. Like, I could make that shit perfect. I don't know. I would maybe make series or whatever. I would make my own production company. And all these ideas that I have, I don't care what it would cost. I would be willing to take $500 million of the 900 and just fucking make the best content of all time. Get staffs of writers, directors, all this shit, and fucking hash it out.
Yeah.
Like,
because you could
make that shit badass.
You could invest $100 million of it and just never have to really worry again.
I don't have to do anything. Like, I'll take the rest of it. I'll buy the house I want.
Yeah.
And like put some in investments, live off dividends, and fucking just focus on my creations. And kill it.
I'd buy land in Leland and build a casino.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, shit.
Oh, I'd be a partial owner of that too. I'd probably put some stake down, but
like $900 million, like, I mean, that's fuck you money. Like,
you damn right it is.
Like if you can't turn $900 million into over $1 billion, your guidance is just
you're fucked.
Terrible.
You're fucked.
Yeah, terrible.
But for me, it would be wanting to leave because that's how you could leave your mark in terms of my life.
Yeah,
I can make legit, real ass movies, like, and then about some stories that I feel like need to be told or laughed at or whatever.
Yeah.
I have all genres. That's how I leave my mark.
Your mark.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a great idea. I would definitely build a casino. I would. I don't know what I would call it. It would be
Dunners on the Dunes.
Dunners on the Dunes. Oh shit! Yeah, it could be. Yeah.
I don't fucking know, man.
Yeah, Slots by the Sea.
Slots by the Sea. God dang, that's great right there. I like that.
Slots by the Sea.
Yeah,
that'd be good.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe if we keep going, we can sell Off the Farm Productions for fucking $900 million.
Who the fuck knows, man?
That'd be great. Moving on to the sports. Team USA. What's up, James? Team USA beat Mexico Sunday night in the Gold Cup final, 1-0 in extra time. We had a header scored off a beautiful curling ball set piece. Miles Robinson, center back, scored it. The manager for the Mexican squad was a manager who, I don't know if I got this story right, who cut Miles Robinson or didn't play him when he managed him like 3 years prior, and like basically dissed him. And my man's comes back, scores the header in the 117th minute. That's just a big.
It's funny how in sports that happens all the time.
Full circle.
Yeah, every time, dude. That's why you got to be humble out there, man. You don't talk shit till somebody else starts it.
Yeah. I did not watch a single ounce of the match as it was Sunday night and I was dying. But saw highlights and very cool. I mean, considering they said it was our B team.
Yeah.
Still nice to go out there and get a trophy.
Yes. We need some. I mean, shit. And I knew the women's weren't going to beat Canada. I fucking knew it.
Yeah, I mean,
and Jordan was sitting there saying slap that bet, and I was like, nah.
No, I didn't take it.
Hell no, I didn't take that. Dude, they've been
they're just old, man. They're
trending the wrong way. I mean, Carly Lloyd's what, 39?
Yeah, so slow.
Fucking serious right now?
So slow. Josh can't stand her. But he was like, she's so fucking slow.
Yeah, well.
But, I mean, it's true. Like, I mean, they ended up winning bronze. They beat, I guess, Australia yesterday morning.
Let's be honest, though. Do we really care about bronze?
I mean, no.
No.
I don't. Not when you have the reputation and the medal and trophy cabinet that they do. Yeah, bronze is a loss. It's a loss.
Look, it's great to get hardware, you know?
Yeah.
But you obviously want the best hardware.
Right.
And if we were supposed to be the best, then everything else is a loss.
Right. And a lot of those girls already have plenty of trophies and medals. And that's probably the last time they'll be...
phase them out.
Phase them out.
Get the new crop.
Time for the rebuild.
Yep.
So it is what it is. We had a golden era for 8-10 years with the women's, and now it's time for the men's. Because that team... I mean, we the whole starting 11 from the Nations League, who are all in Europe playing. I mean, Pulisic's plays for Champions League winner Chelsea.
Yeah.
All these guys are getting transfers to Europe, and it's like... I mean, we just jumped Germany in the FIFA rankings. That's crazy.
That's badass.
Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And so, we're fucking coming.
Yeah, yeah.
We're coming.
I mean, soccer, as like the sport itself, has grown so much in this country over the past 20 years.
Yeah.
Like, these fucks, like...
Oh, it's time. We're going to start making our stamp. And World Cup qualifying is coming up in the next couple months. That's going to be huge.
Mm-hmm.
Got to get off to a fast start, which we will. And then I just can't stop thinking about 2026.
Yeah, I can't either, dude.
As the host nation, we're all automatically in it.
Yeah, and we're fucking going. We're fucking going. And you know what? You know what we're not going to do on the soccer field? Hang back. We're going to fucking score, and we're going to win.
Dude, these boys, not these new cats,
yeah,
they go out, they swag on kids. It's a fact.
And that's how it's supposed to be. I can't tell you, like, I just can't get the English style of play out of my head. And it's just really just that this couple Tottenham games we watched, like on the live stream, I'm still pissed.
Yeah. It's frustrating.
I can't stand it, dude.
It's frustrating.
I'm like, fuck out of here.
Yeah. Good news for Spurs, though, is that we have a new manager who does not play that way.
Good. Thank God.
He pushes and just keep attacking. Dude.
Quick
update on that. Harry Kane didn't show up to training on Monday, everyone's like, oh, he's doing this, on purpose. Like, he's such a professional footballer, but this is bullshit, and it's going to taint his legacy, yada, yada, yada. Turns out he was in the Caribbean on vacation. You have to quarantine for X amount of days when you're back. He released a statement today saying that it hurts to read the comments that he's read from fans and that he will be back in training tomorrow as always scheduled.
Yeah.
Right? Everyone had the story wrong, apparently.
Yeah.
But the whole thing was he wasn't going to training because he was forcing a move to Man City away from Spurs.
Yeah.
Hate to break it to you, pal.
That's what the fans were thinking?
You got a couple more years on that contract.
Oh.
You can't just not show up.
Yeah.
Wait,
you're saying that that's what he was doing?
Yeah, that's what everyone was saying.
Yeah.
Was that he was just being a dickhead.
Well, what do you think?
Well, I mean, I think, he definitely wants to move.
Mm-hmm.
But I also read on Monday that the story was he had just returned from the Caribbean and had to whatever.
Well, that's the thing about Twitter, man. People you just
take a story and run with it.
Yeah, and they just speak immediately.
Yep. So a few hours ago, he actually released the statement that he'll be there tomorrow. But I mean, I'll go ahead and jump right into it. Man City wanted Jack Grealish from Aston Villa and Harry Kane. Jack Grealish is like a center attacking mid, right? Kane is the striker. Man City yesterday, 2 days ago, we all know the deal gets done with Grealish. They signed him. They paid $100 million for him. Which is a lot of money.
Big caps.
Yep. And then yesterday, everyone's chilling. News out of nowhere drops that Leo Messi is leaving Barcelona.
Mm-hmm.
Now, look, for those of you who don't watch soccer, whatever, you first need to realize that it's the biggest sport in the world. That's number one. Number two, this is the greatest soccer player people argue Ronaldo, whatever. This is the greatest, most gifted footballer I have ever seen in my entire life.
Mm-hmm.
The majority of the people will agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
He's been with Barcelona since he was 12 years old. He's like 34, 35, something like that now. So this isn't like Jordan leaving the Bulls, right? Which was huge news, obviously. But this dude has been there for 20-something years. And the shitty part is they had to restructure his contract and all this shit because he was a free agent. And they got it done. And he showed up to Barcelona's headquarters yesterday with his father to sign the deal, the extension for, I think, another 4 years, I think it was. They had an announcement plan, the whole deal. The day before, so 2 days ago, Wednesday, everything's good. We're good to go. Barcelona submits it to La Liga, right? The league that runs Spain. They, in turn, say, no. Like, you guys are in so much debt, you don't have the finances to do this, and we're not going to help you finance it. Because they had received investment from a firm over there for a ton of money, like 5 days ago.
Yeah.
That gets divided up amongst the clubs. That La Liga determines what clubs get what, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Barcelona, thinking they're big and bad, they have the best player to ever play. Oh, we'll just get fucking 70% of that money and we'll be fine. La Liga says no. Messi shows up to sign his deal, his extension yesterday, and they tell him, sorry, you have to leave. We cannot do it. Barcelona releases a statement immediately that he will not return. I mean, could you imagine? Like, you've given everything. You've brought trophy after trophy after trophy to this club. You've never left. You've had offers for the hundreds of millions. And you think, I'm finishing my career here.
Yeah. And
but then you're not.
And that's how they leave you.
That's how they leave you. Which, like, just goes to show how fucking poor the management was for the last God knows how many years. Like, how are you one of the biggest clubs in the world and you're $432 million in debt? So, explain something.
And I fuck if I know. I mean,
it just none of it.
Terrible finance, terrible accountants.
They pay him $600,000 a week.
Yeah, so they just got in over their heads and like, hey man, sometimes you got to pay the piper, dude. You can't like just skirt by forever.
It's wild,
you know.
Like
I feel bad for him, you know, in terms of like you said, he's been there since he was a kid, and
he's walking in expecting to sign a contract.
Yeah, all this shit. I mean, and then Well, we fucked up. We're the worst ever in terms of finance and running a business.
Yeah.
See you later, star people. Like,
crazy.
Yeah, so I don't even know.
Like the football
like
landscape.
In terms of his mind, it's like, dude, how? Like, who? I don't know if it's disrespect or downright shock. Probably both.
I think he's still shocked.
Because
I don't think he's set in yet at how disrespectful it is to him.
Well, the amount of no foresight from management, from the business, like, oh man,
dude, they told him the day before, we're good.
Yeah, dude, yeah,
and had yet to submit it to the league.
I don't know, man.
It's like it's kind of like when.
See, I don't know what laws are over there in terms of like they might get fucking sued.
Well, I can tell you they get broken a lot because it's fucking Europe and.
Well, okay. Well, then I could sit here and say, well, there's European finance for you.
Yeah, like we were talking yesterday, and a lot of the guys will just not pay taxes.
Yeah,
because it's cheaper to pay the fines than it is to pay the taxes.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, we can go all day on that economic policy over there, but
so with that being said, there's only 2 teams in the world, 2 clubs, which is funny that they call them clubs.
Can you hear me?
Because they're fucking corporations.
Yeah, for real.
Manchester City and Paris Saint-Germain, PSG.
Mm-hmm.
Both are owned by gazillion, trillionaire oil tycoons. Like Middle East, like the money doesn't end. And City just literally spends $100 million. Messi, this news breaks about Messi, and an hour later, Man City releases their Welcome Jack Grealish video.
Yeah.
Wearing the number 10, which is what Messi wears. And it's just like, yikes.
For those of you who don't know who Jack Grealish is, he has the biggest calves in all of England.
And he is now the most expensive English player.
Dude, so where do you think Messi's going to go? Or what do you think is going to be the end result here?
Josh said today Chelsea actually reached out. Chelsea's got a good amount of money they can splash.
Mm-hmm.
The whole deal was they wanted to get Romelu Lukaku back, which is hilarious because they sold him in 2014 for $28 million.
Mm-hmm.
Now they want to buy him back for 120.
Clowns.
Well, I mean, a player develops and gets good. That's what happens.
Again, foresight.
Right. But there's no telling. There is no telling. Like the whole PSG talks, those were going down today. I read, but then there was an issue with the tax shit in France, and it's like, what the fuck? I mean, look, Messi has 3 more seasons under him, 2 to 3 in Europe at that level of competitiveness. At which point he will then probably come to America. He just bought a house in Miami last month.
Mm-hmm.
And he will play for Inter Miami, which is David Beckham's team. And Zach made a good point. Beckham was probably like, dude, he's probably going to offer him like ownership in the club.
Fuck yeah.
Because that would just attract everyone in the world if Messi is a part owner.
Yeah.
But I see Messi when he's like 38 coming to play in the MLS for like 2 years.
Dude, he could play in the MLS till he was 45. Let's be clear. That he could play as long as he want.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, because he's at that level, dude. He doesn't need to be. He's not the fastest, but he doesn't need to be, dude.
He still can be though, which is crazy.
Well, he can be, but I'm saying even let's fast forward 5 years from now, like in terms of MLS of where that is, because let's face it, most Americans and most everybody wants to play in the English Premier League, right?
Yeah, you want to play anywhere in Europe. Top
exactly,
5
that's where you want to go. So this is the starter kit, and like so if he's just whipping up young, whippersnappers.
The cool part is a lot of these dudes like going overseas, like Weston McKennie, right? Plays for Juventus alongside Ronaldo. FC Dallas is where he came up. Like a lot of these MLS clubs are developing super good young talent.
Yeah. And
they just dip out when they're 18.
Exactly.
Because that's what you're supposed to do.
To touch on that, the whole like just for the audience out there that maybe you didn't play soccer growing up, just how big and how hungry these like foreigners are about soccer. You know, I mean, we're getting there, but think about this. When I there was a Hammerhead team called the Hammerheads here. Yep. It was a local like semi-pro team, basically stepping stones. It's like AAA ball and baseball, like
farm leagues,
all that kind of mess, right? I would go out there just for fun. Like I knew I wasn't going to make the team. I'm like only 5'11". I'm not semi-pro material, but like I could hang out there with those cats, and a little bit. But I'd go, and there would be people at this tryout. Say there's 100 people out there. I'd say 80 of them are from out of the country.
Yeah.
I mean, it's insane. And like at the time, they were like, yeah, and they literally would tell you like, yeah, I'm at this tryout this weekend. Next weekend, I'm driving to fucking Greenville, South Carolina to try out there. I mean, they literally were
anywhere.
They literally were just stopping town to town to town, trying out for their semi-pro teams.
Yeah.
And I'm talking people from everywhere. I heard fucking the craziest languages, like, I mean, all kinds of shit.
Fun fact, there's a Premier League player from Brighton.
Yeah.
Glenn Murray.
Mm-hmm.
Played 6 matches for the Wilmington Hammerheads.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Yep.
I mean, but it's crazy. I mean, like, I just think it's awesome to see how much soccer has grown. And now, like we just said, our young men coming up now, Pulisic, all these cats.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're going to be a force to be reckoned with, dude.
That's a fact. It's a fact. And we got a couple dual national dudes
mm-hmm.
that are siding with America and wanting to play for USA.
Yeah. Because
of these other, full-grown American cats who are about that shit.
Yeah.
Like we all remember, right? Like watching Dempsey and Landon and these guys. Landon scoring that goal and stopping like the World Cup.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just awesome. Like, and I think that's like what lit the fire.
Oh, for sure.
Like that goal, for me at least, that goal like lit the fire for me.
Yeah.
Like holy hell, that was awesome.
Yeah.
And now we have these dudes who are taking it very serious when they're 12 years old. That are just getting good. I mean, like seriously, we are going to be. We're going to be top 10 in the world in the next 5 years.
I mean, that was our country's only setback was like, man, over here, you got basketball, baseball, football, and then soccer.
Yep.
And it's like, man, it just took some time.
Yeah, you throw hockey in lacrosse.
I mean, hockey in the Northeast. I mean, it and then lacrosse started to come down south.
Yeah.
As we were our senior year of high school, it started to like really catch on down here. So like that's been why we've been behind the curve.
For sure.
But the thing is, man, like soccer is such an easy. I mean, you just need cleats and shin guards.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need all these pads. You don't need all this shit.
Yeah. And the other thing contributing to it is like the whole CTE thing with football. Like, a lot of parents don't want their kids playing football, right? And so they put them in soccer or basketball or something. And
I mean, football is a sport where you could get injured in 8th grade and never be able to play again.
Ever.
So that's why parents are automatically there. But in terms of CTE, let me tell you something. You get to high school, especially you get to college, bro. You're heading a ball that a keeper just punted to the moon and back.
So
your head is fucking rocked.
So you're right. Instead of hitting heads multiple times a game.
Yeah.
Turns out in children's leagues now, like especially young kids, like under 10, that you're not allowed to head.
Yeah, I know. That's like the new thing.
I heard like there's no heading until high school or something.
Yeah, but see, even then, man, like I've seen like I had players get knocked out by a header or like somebody clearing the ball and it hits them in the side of the head. Like I've seen fucking stars plenty of times.
Yeah, my older brother played his senior year in high school. Played soccer to stay in shape because he was like chasing the baseball dream. And I mean, he was just an enforcer. He wasn't.
Yeah, he's a big dude. Yeah.
And he went up for a header head to head with another kid, and they both got knocked out.
Yeah.
And my brother says he remembers jumping up for the ball, and then next thing you know, he was on the team bus with an ice pack on his head and was like,
"Yeah,
did we win?" Like, full concussion, full knocked out, the whole deal. And he had never been knocked out in any other sport.
Well, like, so put in context, as a defender, right? You fucking marking somebody up, they pull the ball back a little bit, and they shoot it from right there, and you're within 5 yards.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm talking about, and that's that immediate, woo. And like
your brain's moving inside.
Hell yeah, and you like everything, you see things different, you feel weird.
Yeah.
But like that, I can remember that happening multiple times. But when you're young, and especially then, I mean, I'm 33 now. I'm fucking 18 years old. Who gives a shit?
Like, you get up and keep going.
Yeah, you're like, whatever, man.
That shit happens now. I'm like, yo, I need a minute.
Yeah, but it's just crazy. Like, the CTE thing. I think they're gonna find out that like some of these soccer players as they get older from heading the ball so many times was a problem.
Facts.
No doubt.
Do you ever take a ball to the face and then it still feels like the ball is on your face?
For sure. Definitely when it's cold outside.
Ugh,
when it was cold out, it was the worst, man. You feel like you're wearing it.
Yeah, I remember when it would be cold out in football practice and like you hit someone so hard and like your body rattles for like 30 seconds. You're like,
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah. And I also say this about like over here, I mean, like in a high school here, it's like football and soccer at the same time.
Mhm.
Everywhere else in the country, it's the opposite. They're at different times of the year.
Which
so
is
I mean,
such a shame.
It is a shame, but I'm just saying like that gets more kids involved, and that's why I just think we're gonna jump up there real quick.
Our football team would have been so much better if we had half y'all.
Yeah,
Fact.
I mean, yeah,
Joey could have been all conference tight end. It's a fact.
he would have been a great tight end.
So the Messi news is like for me.
But again, you didn't say where he's gonna go. Where do you think?
Because no one. I think
Well,
he's gonna
throw it
end
down.
up. I think he's gonna end up at PSG.
Okay.
He'll be back with Neymar. They're like the only club that can afford it.
Mm-hmm.
They'll get the financing. He's gonna have to take a pay cut.
Yeah.
I mean, bro, you've been making $600K a week for like fucking 10 years.
Yeah, he's gonna have to take a pay cut. Everybody eventually takes a pay cut in life if you're an athlete.
And that's the thing. He had already taken a pay cut
Yeah.
to go back to Barcelona. And then Barcelona were trying to force other players to take pay cuts so they could afford Messi. And it's like, I mean,
Look,
all because
hey,
they're shitty run club.
fucking idiot businessman.
Idiot businessmen. Yeah, it was so big that Adam Schefter is tweeting updates about it.
But man, with Shefty's, if he has to cross sports like that, like cross-pollinate, I mean, that's a big deal.
He sent a tweet about it yesterday. He said, as for the other football, Leo Messi is leaving Barcelona. And then this morning, another update. Leo Messi is in talks with PSG.
Yeah.
Like, when it's that big, I mean, it is easily the biggest sports news of the year.
Yeah.
I mean, hands down.
Mm-hmm.
And, fuck, man. Like, just such a surprise, too. I mean, we all knew Ronaldo was leaving Real Madrid a few years back. When he
I think this story, just for me, the stupidity of management and the
main
club,
part.
it just drives me insane. And this story, quite frankly, just pisses me off.
How can you be Champions League winners however many times from 2010 to 2020, on top of the world, best player, always winning, but you name it, and still be so fucked up?
Look, for me, it's like this is how you're parting with a legend who made your club legendary and everything, and like this is it. This is the goodbye.
This is how you're doing them.
Like, dude, you didn't get more fans like that. You didn't grow your business like that.
Yeah.
You didn't do anything right.
Yeah.
You completely fucked it. Look, we gotta move on from it, bud. Just pissed off. Do better.
Do fucking better. Speaking of the other football, the NFL returned last night for the Hall of Fame game between the Steelers and the Cowboys. The Cowboys lost 16-3.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. I mean,
it does matter for me. I put $8 on the over just because I figured
the over.
Yeah, just for the fuck of it.
Wait, it's either like the defense is going to be really bad or the offense is going to be really bad.
This is what I was hoping, like for some kind of.
The offense was really bad.
Yeah.
I will say I watched the first half. Our boy Alex Highsmith had he started. Cowboys drove it down. They were on like the 6th. And they drop back to pass. Highsmith does his signature. They call it the Smitty spin. I mean, makes the left tackle look fucking foolish. Left him in a spin cycle. Ooh. And he's right by him. Got a big sack, right? It was like a 8-9 yard loss. Cowboys ended up having to settle for a field goal. But they was about to score a touchdown, and his sack, it's just really cool. Like, damn.
The fucker owes me $8. I'm just kidding, because we could have got points there.
So we sponsored a kid in his football camp a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
And because we were one of the first sponsors, we have a lifetime membership to the Alex Highsmith Foundation.
How about that?
Around what the boys does.
What does the membership include?
I don't know. I haven't checked. Probably a discount on sponsoring the kid next year.
Well, great. I'm a proud member. No, hell yeah, dude. And what I was saying, like, dude, if you have a kid, dude, and they want to play football, let them play football. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. I'm not going to...
Well, especially nowadays. So you know what they did that was very genius? They got flag football for kids now. Fucking great. Because I just remember coming up, and like I was playing soccer, but like some of my friends were playing pee-wee football, and you got these roided out coaches out there just making kids psychos. Like,
oh, that's why my brother quit football.
Yeah.
7th grade. There was I forget the name. It was one kid's dad. He was insane. He was known in town as being insane.
Yeah.
And my brother messed up, and he was laying on the ground, and that dude walked over him, grabbed him by the face mask, and was like, "That's not what you do," and like was shaking him, like head in the ground.
Yeah.
And my mom and dad saw that. My dad saw that. He goes, mm-mm.
Yeah.
And like, listen, my parents never yelled at umps. My grandmother did, but mom and dad, nah, they watched it in silence. And he did that. My dad said, "We're out of here."
Yeah, dude.
Didn't say anything else. You're done.
Like I know I told us, but to this day though, I still remember my dad yelling at the umps in soccer. Come on, Blue, because he like
baseball.
I'm like, Dad, like it's referee or
it's
sir or ref, like sir for the players, referee for the fans, like. Fuck, man. That was so embarrassing. We go places, dog. And, like, I know that's my dad sitting up there. Like,
man.
Anyway.
We gave that ref hell in the state playoffs.
Yeah.
When we got kicked out. Me and Branch and Carl got kicked out of the stands because.
What, baseball or soccer?
Soccer, when y'all were in the States.
Oh, I thought you were talking about that one time we went to the Ashley game versus Hoggard. And we were all drunk in the like watching the game, just talking shit to all the players, just hammered by the fence. And we got kicked out.
Yeah, we did get kicked out.
We were drinking Beast Light in Branch's truck. Dude, look, man, God, all that shit was great. Memory lane.
Yeah, we painted our bodies for that.
I did not.
You were on the field.
Oh, the soccer game. Yeah.
And we were. I'll tell you the line that got us kicked out. Everything got quiet, and Branch. I mean, I'm sure everyone in the stadium heard it. He's like, "Get off your knees, ref! You're blowing the game."
Yeah.
And he turned around and he's like, "You three, out." And he looked at the sheriff. And it was Deputy New Year.
Speaking of the
Deputy New Year,
smallest,
it is no shit, not an inch over 5 foot tall.
Yeah, bro. She's close to being midget status, and she was our fucking school officer.
SRO, yeah.
Yeah.
And she looked at us, and I remember her walking up and goes, "I know y'all boys been drinking, so you might as well just leave." And we were like, "Yes, ma'am." And we left. But shit, yeah, ref and blue. But back to the NFL game. It was the Hall of Fame game.
Yep.
Bill Cowher, legendary coach for the Steelers, was inducted.
Yeah.
Jimmy Johnson, like when they were going through the guys on the field
Yeah.
who was getting inducted, I was like, wow, this is like the first time that like I watched these dudes growing up. Like
Yeah.
I know who these guys are.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that was really cool, I thought, because it was like finally our generation of guys getting inducted. But the main one is the sheriff.
The sheriff.
Peyton.
Mm-hmm.
Peyton Manning, who might be one of my favorite players of all time just because of how he is. But he was in the booth during the game with Aikman and Joe Buck, who Joe Buck looks like he's a fucking Barbie doll, bro. Like, how much fucking makeup you got on?
Yeah.
It was weird.
Looks a little weird. Great voice, though.
Yeah, and then Troy Aikman, the white Jay-Z. They were in there with Peyton, and Peyton's like wearing he's wearing like these kind of like weird looking jean khaki things and like a button-up shirt tucked in. That's it. No suit, nothing.
Yeah.
And he's talking. They asked him. They said, "Now, Peyton, we hear you're doing Monday Night Football with your brother." Oh, yeah. He said, it's going to be an alternate broadcast that you can view like on Watch ESPN or the app, but it's going to be me and Eli commentating. He's like, we're not going to be in a booth because my neck and my forehead are too big. And I'm just dying laughing. I'm like, oh, my God. He's like, basically what it's going to be is like if you were in a bar watching the game with your buddies and Eli and I just came in and sat down and started watching it with you.
Done. I'll
ESPN,
be there.
First of all, I can't really stand them. But, like, finally a fucking good idea.
Yeah. And hopefully they don't fuck it up. They don't get in the way and let them be themselves.
Exactly.
Guess who? Like, obviously, you said every other Monday night?
So he said half the games.
So half the games.
Half the Monday night games.
So I'm definitely going to be tuning into them on those Monday night games.
Yeah, I'm not watching whoever
those
it
fucking
is now.
Goobers. Like, they're like, nah, get out of here.
Yeah, Booger, whatever.
Look, he's all right, but there's this other guy that fucking sucks, man. The little small white guy. I don't know who he is, but I'm like, dude, no. I want to hear people who know about the game. Like, I love listening to Tony Romo.
He's the best.
He's the fucking best.
He's the best. Watch out for the sweep to the right here, guys. And they do it.
Dude, honestly, yeah. Because he's like...
so knowledgeable.
It's just...
And he gets excited.
He gets real pumped. I love listening to somebody that loves the game call the game. Right? And that's
no doubt.
That's classic Tony Romo.
No doubt.
You know, so that's what I like.
Yeah.
If you're just there, just like monitoring it and just telling me the shit that I can already see for myself, like I don't need you there.
Yeah. Yeah, like I would love Tony Romo to do everything, or like just Jim Nance. Like if Jim Nance just commentated everything, I'd be fine with it. Or Mike Tirico, love Tirico.
Oh, Tirico's a legend.
Tirico's great.
That dude could commentate anything.
He literally does commentate anything.
I know. He's
he's across the board, dude.
He's the fucking MVP of commentators.
He'll be doing the Masters, and then all of a sudden you see him like doing like World Cup. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and then he'll be at like a fucking like a game of cricket, fucking calling that shit.
Yeah,
just some left field shit. But every time he's there, very professional,
and it's all
knowledgeable of the game.
The dude does his homework. It is a fact.
I'm a big fan of Tirico.
Love Tirico. But this Eli and Peyton thing is going to be great.
Yeah, I'm gonna tune in for that because like Peyton's a funny fucking guy. If y'all hadn't seen him play those golf matches, they fucked up. They should have had Peyton out there instead of DeChambeau. Like they should have had because Peyton's fucking yeah, fuck it. I don't even need to see any other good golf. Like
Rodgers, they had Rodgers and Brady.
Yeah,
you know what's pretty cool? Brady was there last night.
Yeah, I know.
Supporting Peyton as he
got. I saw what he have a tweet saying like that. Just here to make sure this guy doesn't come back.
Yeah. And Peyton, when he was in the booth, was like, yeah, you know, Tom Brady came to support me, and I'm sure a lot of my teammates won't like that, but he was such a big part of my game that I really appreciate. He made it a joke, but he was like, I really appreciate him coming out.
Yeah, I mean, it's a cool story in general because Peyton, like his brother beat him.
Yeah,
beat Tom twice.
Yep.
Peyton never did.
Yep.
You know,
but he was such a there was a stretch of like 6-7 years where you might as well just slam the future that the Colts and the Patriots are going to the AFC Championship.
For sure.
And one of them is going to go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. I mean, that is cool. It is cool to see that. It makes us feel old, but it's cool to see.
It does make us feel old, but I'm jacked about it. Preseason starts a week from Sunday.
Yeah, there's now no longer...
This Sunday coming up will be the last Sunday with no football until February.
Okay, there it is.
Can't wait.
That's what I was looking for.
Can't wait. College football starts on the 28th.
Mm-hmm.
I will have a monster notebook of things for that. I'm going to do a lot of research for this college football season coming up. College football is my favorite sport. The Virginia Tech Hokies, obviously, I live and breathe it.
Yeah.
And I just can't wait. We're almost through this 3-week lull.
Yeah, my advice to everybody out there for the next 3 weekends, just get drunk, and it'll go by faster, and then it'll be football season.
That's true. That is very true. The Premier League does come back next week, so that's cool. Love the Prem as well. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we got about 6-7 more days of fucking baseball.
Oh, and get your funds right. Get your side money up.
Get the crew back together.
It's fucking
the boys
going
are back
down.
in town. We're gonna be doing.
Are we gonna do a
Yes, when football comes
fantasy
back.
league?
Yes, we're doing fantasy league.
Okay.
We're also going to once football is back, we will be doing our locks of the week on the pod, as well as our joint 3-pick parlay.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm just thinking about this right now. How many players can you have in a fantasy league? What's the limit?
12.
It'd be kind of cool to have like a whole.
12 is tough. I'm down with 10. Right? Which obviously me and you would be one. But if you want to do a Rounders League,
that's what I'm saying. Like a Rounders League.
Let's do a Rounders League. So for those of you out there who want to be a part of the Rounders League,
yeah,
it doesn't have to be monetary. It can be bragging rights. I would like it to be monetary.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's $20 a head, who cares?
Yeah.
And we'll get it going. I'm definitely down for that.
And we are gonna try to do. There's a couple of other. There's a podcast in Ireland called 4th and Inches, and there's some other Irish guys that they're all about football over there.
Yeah.
What we're gonna try to do this season is we're gonna try to do a Skype episode with some of these Irish cats because they are. When I say they're into it, they're fucking into it.
Hey, did that defensive end follow you on Instagram?
Yeah.
Yeah, he followed me too.
God, what is his name right now? I'm gonna shout you out, bud.
Yeah, but so these guys. Jimmy, the dude in Ireland who listens, who we sent the stuff to, he runs a blog about American football,
college football.
Yeah, he's a huge Notre Dame fan, which is really cool. Makes sense because they're the Irish.
Yeah, shout out Evan.Allen.99. Shout out to you, dog.
Yeah, defensive end for some Irish
like
team.
the Irish Dubliners or some shit. Like he's up there because I'm telling you, and honestly.
He's a big boy, too.
No, but I think it would be a great fucking Netflix, hear me out here. Great documentary to go over there and film American football in Ireland and how it's coming about.
Yeah, because they're all about it.
And I think it'd be a great fucking documentary.
And I've read Jimmy's blog. Dude knows what he's talking about.
Yeah. So anybody out there want to make a couple $1 million with me, hit me up, and we'll get this shit situated.
Deal. Also, anyone out there who wants to join the Rounders League, we will go ahead and I'll get that together this week.
My only thing with that is like there might be more people than just 10 that want to play, so we might have to do multiple.
We could do 2 10. That's how we do it at Mega, right? Because there's so many people, and then there's 2 leagues, and then the winners face off.
I like it. Yeah. Well, we'll make it as big as we need to.
Yeah.
And we'll figure out some prizes and shit like that, or we can just do the money shit.
No, I think prizes would be good because we got some shit coming up on the way.
Yeah.
That would be cool. That we'll definitely have by the time the season's over.
All right, great. So we'll get a Rounders League going.
We will.
Any and all comers.
And with that, 37's in the books. Big 3-8 coming next week.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's about it.
Have a good weekend. Happy birthday, Marshall. We love you, dog.